porn star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Better rocks from this life, I'm living up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Better rocks from this life, I'm living up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up.
Hello race fans and welcome to Lucas Oil Raceway Park for tonight's running in the IAA Truck Series. Got 130 laps to run here tonight. Trucks have qualified and are gridded, now taking off. Real quick, we're going to get you through the rundown. Starting off on the pole is going to be Dustin Coggin with Wesley Crump on his outside. Row number 2 is going to have Noah Abbott and Jeff Pogo. Row 3 will be Richard Swavely and Justin Durand. Row 4, it's going to be Dustin German and Chris Spencer. Row 5, Dalton Schley and Blaine Driggers. Row 6 is going to be Brian Beach, or Alan Duggar and Brian Beach. And bring up the rear of the field is going to be David Durand and Daniel Dill. Pace car gonna take him around again. And the lights are off the pace car, but they're pulling in. Hopefully our pylon will get straightened out once we get going here. Dustin Coggin, Wesley Crump. Gonna bring him to the green flag as Barney the Flagman waves that thing. Down in the turn number 1, Dustin Coggin, Wesley Crump side by side. Coggin gonna have his nose just ahead, just a tad, but Crump still fighting hard on the outside. Now Crump gonna slide in behind, and Coggin has got him cleared. Abbott's gonna try and pull up into third over Jeff Pogo. Side by side going down to the turn number 1, Pogo and Abbott. Side by side coming down. Now heading down to the turn 3, Pogo has got the advantage on the high side. Abbott's still not quite giving up. And he's going to fight back on the low side, but he's not able to make it happen, and he's going to fall back in line now. We just had something happen to Richard Swavely. Swavely in the 52. Just loses it on his own, and we are now under a caution. It's like Blaine Driggers gets loose and Chris Spencer just gives him a bump, sends him around. So it's going to bring out caution number 1 here at the Lucas Oil Raceway Park at Indianapolis. Early caution here tonight on lap number 5. Dustin Coggins currently leader with Wesley Crump running in second. Jeff Pogo is third. Alright, looks like the pace car is about to pull off the track, and I believe it's looking like we're going to have a single file restart. Yeah, I really don't know what these guys are doing here. Not quite sure what happened there, but it looks like they just did their choose. Pace cars come back out, but with the lights off and still down on the apron. Flag is back out. Coggin takes him down to the turn number 1. Crump's going to hold down second while Pogo's trying to get by Abbott for third place. Abbott's going to fight back on the bottom side. They're side by side going through 3 and 4. Pogo's got the slight advantage coming off the corner. Abbott's going to fall back in line into 4th behind him. And Justin Durand in that 9 truck, making a look under Abbott in the 5. It's not quite there to make it happen. He's going to look again, going down to the turn number 3 now. Just to his rear quarter, continuing to fight. Abbott holding him on the high side. Pogo loose off the corner. Side by side is the 14 Driggers and Duggar. Alan Duggar in that 12. Drigger's going to get the spot. After a little bit of a netco disappearance there. And that's Swavely back out on track in the 52 truck after spinning on his own and towing back to the pits. Now underneath Duggar in that 12. And Abbott has held off Durand. Durand's fallen back in line into 5th place. And we got one bit sideways back here. That was Daniel Dill. He had the back end come out of that thing coming off of the corner. Noah Abbott trying to make a run on Jeff Pogo for third place on the low side. Coming off of turn 4, they're side by side, coming across the line. Down into one. Ooh, looked like the back end of Abbott's truck came out on him just a bit. Pogo's going to have the advantage coming out of the corner now. Abbott's going to fall back in line and have to regather. Try and get another run going. Crump has his sights on Coggin in the lead up here. German and Schley. Schley trying to make a look underneath German's rear quarter and down in the turn 1. Looks like he's going for this pass here. And he's got German cleared as he's going to slide up in front of him coming off of turn number 2. Duran brothers running together as we usually expect them to be. Very similar driving styles. Working great together. Typically together on the track. Trying to make a 1-2 finish regardless of who gets which spot. Durand brothers. Got some movement up here. Here goes Jeff Pogo taking third place. Now looking to try and get second as they've closed the gap in up to first and second place drivers. Abbott looks like he's trying to fight back on the low side. He's not quite able to do anything right here. Down the back stretch they go. Turn number 3, Pogo's taking on the low side. Abbott's running up on the high side, trying to get a bit of a run going. They're going to single file back out. And we got a slow truck down low. Is that Swavely? That is Swavely. Swavely been having a bit of a hard time the last few weeks, just keeping the back end in that truck. Having issues last week at Bristol too, losing the back end on it several times. Coggin continues to lead. Pretty tight battle here when we head into the turns. For the top 4, they really kind of bunched up, or maybe I should say 2nd through 4th. Abbott trying to get his 3rd place spot back from Jeff Pogo. Pogo's going to dive down on the low side going into 1. Abbott's going to keep running the high side. Oh, and Crump slams the wall coming off of 2. Doesn't look like he's got much damage on the side, maybe just some paint. Abbott all over Pogo trying to get that spot back from him. Glare from that light threw me off. I thought we had smoke. Gonna go across the line for lap number 26 tonight here at Lucas Oil Raceway Park. Ooh, and Duggar super loose off the corner there. Back end just comes right out from him. Nice save for Duggar. Back live, Abbott has fallen back pretty quick. And Justin Durand has made his way by Abbott. Put himself up into 4th spot. Abbott looks like he's trying to fight back on the low side, though. He lost that spot, but he doesn't let it go. Hard charge into the corner. All over the back bumper of Durand. Oh, and Pogo. Inside wall, heavy damage on that 8 car. He's missing that left front fender. Damage on the left side. We're staying green though. See if we can find what happened. Just gets loose. Down low. Unfortunate for Jeff Pogo. Like he's taking a fast repair, pulling back out on the track. Now being shown 1 lap down. See once the scoring catches up if he's still 1 lap down. On board with Justin Durand. See the sun has set and starting to get dark out. The track is starting to cool down now. We'll see if that's going to change anyone's speed. Do we have any new runners coming up towards the front, or anything changes as Abbott continuing to fall back. Not sure if he either burned his equipment up or if the changing track conditions are giving him a hard time. So Pogo is still just being shown just 1 lap down. Coggin continues to lead lap number 36 of 130 with Leslie Crump still just patiently waiting in tow. Schley and German have made their way up into the top 5. Duggar looks like he's trying to make the pass on Driggers. Try to set up a pass anyways. He's going to poke the nose under, trying to come off the corner. Driggers got too much speed on the high side. Duggar continuing down low, trying to find somewhere to grab some grip enough to get ahead of Driggers. Here he goes, he's to his quarter. Continuing to try and set up a run each lap and make it happen. He's kind of diamonding this corner. He's going to cut it. To his quarter again. Cuts the corner. Now down the backstretch. And he has completed the pass. Oh, loose off the corner. Alan Duggar in the 12 completes the pass and gets loose off the corner as soon as he's completed the pass. It's going to cost him a bit, but he is going to continue to track forward and hold that position. Schley and German still hooked bumper to bumper, following each other through this race. Noah Abbott back here in 7th. Pogo a lap down, trying to just pick his way through the fields. Hoping for a caution as he knows he's got a quick truck and he can get back up there. But Chris Spencer right there in the wall. Almost gets Pogo when he comes back down. We saw Brian Beach making a bit of contact with the wall. And he's coming loose off the corner. We're seeing a lot of drivers fighting loose conditions as the sun's going down. Or sun has gone down, I should say. Swavely again fighting loose conditions on his truck. German under Schley's rear quarter as Schley gets loose. German goes to the low side, coming off of turn number 2, down the back stretch. German has the advantage, and he's going to close the door on Schley. German is now in your 4th place position. Crump closing the door, closing in on Coggin. Closing the gap, not the door. Coggin a little loose off of the corner. Crump's been patiently waiting now. Looks like he's about to make his time to try and strike. Driggers is on pit road. See what Driggers is going to do. Driggers getting 4 tires. Field having a great green flag run here tonight on lap 52 of 130. Watching the IAA Truck Series on the 1-5 Studios YouTube channel. We just saw Duran Jr. making a bit of contact with the outside wall. Yeah, he's got some damage on the right side. At least some missing paint. A lot of these drivers seem to be running right up to the wall. The top 3 trucks are closing in. Crump has been right on Coggin, but here comes Justin Duran now. So now with Duran closing in, is that going to put the pressure on Crump to make his move on the lead of Coggin? Peeks the nose on the low side. He's going to stay in line. Here he goes. He's going to try and diamond this corner. Down the back stretches to his quarter. Crump going to stay way down low. Slides it up. Coggin continuing to hold him on the high side. They're side by side coming across the stripe. Coggin still has the lead. Nose to nose. Coming up off turn number 2. Crump has the advantage going down the back stretch. Now into turn number 3. Coggin's got a bit of a run, but here goes Crump on the low side. He's going to try and slam the door. It's not going to work. Crump slides up in front of Coggin, completes the pass. He's going to slide up just a bit, and Coggin is now second place. Crump is your new leader. He's going to fall under attack almost immediately from Duran by the lookings of it. So Wesley Crump is your new leader on lap 59 here at the Lucas Oil Raceway, Indianapolis. Coggin holding off Duran for the moment. Back here still in 7th, but looks like he's still continuing to fight some worn equipment. Here goes Duran trying to make a pass on Coggin. He pokes down low. Trigger's right there, 4th truck in line. However, he is a lap down on fresh tires. What's going to happen here? Duran makes the move down low underneath Coggins, going across the line. Coggins got the advantage on the high side still. He's running that truck right up to the wall. Here goes Duran. Duran makes a great corner coming off of 2. Slams the door on Coggin, and Duran has second place. Coggin looking to fight back on the low side, but here's Driggers forcing him up to the high side. Lap truck with better tires kind of getting in that battle for a second. Coggin falls back to 3rd place. He can't rest though, as Dustin German is inching up on him now. Your current top running order has been shaken up right now. Wesley Crump is leader. Justin Duran second. Dustin Coggin is 3rd. Dustin German is 4th. And Dalton Schley is 5th. Man, these guys are really just trying to mess me up with their names. Dustin, Duran. And I think there's more, but they aren't all here tonight. Because we got Wesley Crump hitting pit road now. Gathers the lead and sends it down pit. So Driggers has pitted under green. That did not kick off a green cycle, but let's see if Crump hitting pit road will start a green flag cycle of pit stops as Crump overshoots his box. You got to back it up. Gonna take right sides, left sides. Let's see, here we go. Coggin coming down pit road. Abbott. And Crump is off. Let's see where he's gonna rejoin. Currently in 12th place. Like Schley hitting pit road. So Justin Duran's going to take the lead with Crump hitting pit road. German is up into second. Chris Spencer's got some missing paint on his right side. He's gotten up into the wall a few times. Side by side with Daniel Dill. Duran continuing to lead with German trying to close in on him for that lead spot. 4/10 back, running hard. Here comes Brian Beach down on pit road. And here comes Justin Duran now, sending that thing hard into pit road. Oh no, we've got a caution. Showing Coggin. Oh, Coggin gets loose off the corner. Oh, he backed it up into the track, bringing out a caution. He could have gone forward and not had the caution, but... Well, let's see what that's going to do for these front runners that were just pulling into the pit road. Let's see. Oh boy, that may trap some people down. We'll have to see how this goes. See how it all plays out. Once everybody gets their pit stop cycled through, everything figured out, you can see who's going to be where. German is off. Duggar. Looks like Chris Spencer may be fixing a little bit of damage. Duran Jr. not sure what he's waiting for. He's off now. Trying to wait as absolute long as he possibly can. Cutting it awful darn close. So currently we're showing Daniel Dill as the leader. Since we had green flag stops, we're going to end up having some wave arounds. So again, this is just going to look all weird until we get, just about till we get the green flag out, really. Pace car has left the racing surface. And the green flag is back out. Daniel Dill going to lead him down into turn number 1. German and Duggar right behind him. German's going to get on the low side, Duggar on the high side. Dill's going to fall backwards fast in the middle lane with those old tires. 3 wide. Dill's on the low side. He's just about got to pull over for the field. And Driggers goes around, gets collected with Brian Beach. Got him. It's going to bring out the 3rd caution. That's going to be good news for Dill, as he knows those tires are no good. Let's take a look at what happened here. Driggers up there just gets loose on his own. Just gets loose, and Brian Beach nowhere to go. Let's take a look on board with Beach. Yeah, just nowhere to go. Couldn't see anything until it was just too late. Unfortunate for Brian Beach. We were just talking, we just mentioned under when he was hitting pit road, he's had a nice quiet night. Unfortunate now he's got that left front damage. Looks like Driggers doesn't have any damage. Well, he's got some nose damage, but looks like Driggers gonna bring that down on pit road, as well as Brian Beach. Richard Slavely in front of them. Pace car's off. And the green flag is back out. Alan Duggar with a great restart. Durand on the low side. David Durand going to stick the nose out ahead, and side by side with him and Duggar, still going down into turn number 2 now. Durand with the advantage coming off the corner, and he's going to surge ahead, and Duggar's going to fall in line. Right behind them, German in 3rd. Pogo in 4th, trying to make a move on German. Spencer looking on the high side of Pogo. Spencer makes the move on the high side. Pogo's going to hold him off on the bottom for the moment. Spencer going to have enough of a run coming off of the corner. He's got enough to hold him right there. Pogo's fighting back hard on the inside, though. German going for 2nd place on Alan Duggar. German making the pass on Duggar. Pogo sitting there in 4th spot. Slavely having trouble with the back end of that truck again, but off the racing surface. So no caution, thankfully. David Durand in 1st, brushing the wall right there. Dustin German settling in 2nd for the moment. Alan Duggar holding on to 3rd, and Justin Durand now into 4th place and got his sights on Alan Duggar. Lap 91 of 130, closing in on the finish of this one quickly. We're well past the halfway point, and German, makes contact with the back of Durand. Makes contact with the back of Durand, gets him loose, backs up to give him the space to correct himself. Great job by both drivers. German giving him the room to correct the loose conditions that he caused, I guess, essentially. And Justin Durand now making a move underneath German, trying to go for 2nd place, heading down into turn number 1. He's got the advantage over him. Looks like he's maybe trying to go for a 2-for-1 with German and his brother. Not quite there, but he's going to have that 2nd place. Makes the pass over German. German's kind of looking low on the bottom side. Not quite there. Now Duggar looked like he's trying to get the pass on German for 3rd spot. Man, a night of heartbreak for Coggin. Now being shown a lap down after being out front for so much of this race. Side by side, Crump and Spencer. Green flag, half yellow cycle kind of threw a wrench into his plans as well. Got him in a weird spot back here. Wesley Crump, that is, in 6th place. Pogo making a pass on Duggar. And he's not quite completed the pass. And here he goes off of turn number 4. He's going to close the door. Durand brothers sitting 1-2. And David hits the wall. It's going to let Justin get underneath him to his door. Durand coming across the line. 1-2. Justin with his nose out ahead just a bit. David fighting back on the high side. Still neck and neck going down into turn number 3. Justin down low. Justin's got the advantage coming off the corner. He's not quite there. Is he going to do? He's going to slam the door on his brother, and Justin Durand is now your new leader. Justin Durand takes the lead back from his brother David. But both Durand brothers still in control of this race. Crump trying to make his way up through the field. He's got Duggar right in front of him. Pogo trying to find a bit of a faster line so he can get up to German, running a little bit lower than German. On the back bumper of Dustin German here. You can see Jeff Pogo behind him, taking a lower line. Crump makes his way by Duggar. There's Pogo right at Durand's rear quarter. Pogo trying to get by German. Pogo working that low line hard. Right to him. Oh, contact. Side by side coming off of turn number 2 now. It's Crump having some connection issues there, blinking out. Pogo's going to surge ahead. Easily completes that pass over Dustin German. Pogo is now your 3rd place runner. He's got his sights on David Durand, trying to make something happen here. He's already looked to the low side. Pogo making that low line work pretty well. Closing the gap. And here comes Crump out of nowhere. Surges right under. He's going to fall back behind German. He had a heck of a run that lap. Oh, and Durand smacks the wall. That's going to let Pogo get a bit of a run. Pogo has a great entry, but he's not able to keep that speed as much. And Durand into the wall again. Pogo takes the spot from Durand. And German's looking under him now. That is really hurting David Durand there as Pogo's gotten 2nd from him. And here goes German trying to get 3rd. German having a hard time keeping that truck all the way down as Durand's trying to push him down. Crump all over German's back bumper now. Crump looking on the low side of German. Back and forth swapping positions. Crump right now still back and forth. Crump with the advantage on the low side. He's going to slide up in front of German, complete that pass. Crump is now your 4th place runner. Durand continuing to just turn clean laps out here. And we've got a caution. It was Crump. Let's take a look. Looks like... Oh, the back end comes out on Crump. Fortunately, he's able to keep that truck under control and off of the wall. Nobody gets him. No contact anywhere. Unfortunate caution. However, that's probably going to be, yeah, we could see a lot of drivers hitting pit road. We're just about at 18 to go now, so just about everyone hitting pit road. I think Coggin may be getting his lap back. Caution number 4, we got 18 laps to go. Justin Durand is your leader. Pace car is back off. And the green flag is back out. Justin Durand with a great restart. Jeff Pogo holding on to second on the low side with Durand on the high side. Oh, and David Durand gets loose. He's going to be able to collect it. No, he's going to take other cars with him. And there's the caution. Let's take a look at that again. Durand in the 24. Back end comes out. German gets him. Duggar. And Coggin thought he was going to be part of that one. Let's see what Coggin saw on that one. Oh! That truck looked like he was coming back across the track. Caution number 5. Currently, we've got 12 laps to go. David Duran brings out the caution flag. How the back end coming out of that truck on those cold tires on the restart. Justin Durand continuing to lead. Jeff Pogo sitting in second. Dustin German third. I don't believe he got damage out of that. Well, I guess that right front fender's got a little tiny bit of damage, but I'm sure it's going to affect nothing. That's almost no damage. Pace car is off once again. Durand and Pogo gonna make up the front row. And the green flag is back out. Justin Durand with another good restart. Pogo with a better restart than the last one, holding the low side. Side by side coming up off of turn number 2. Durand got a better run off this corner. Pogo has a much better entry. He's going to slide that thing in there hard. Can he keep the momentum coming off at the corner? Currently able to keep it under control. Pogo with the advantage, and he's got the lead as we speak right now. Trying to hold it. Hold on to it, and we got one going around. That's Chris Spencer. Believe that was just a self spin. Take a look a little further back. Spencer having some trouble before that. We can see David Durand Jr. on the wall, and oh, Schley. I think Schley might have got him. And then kind of just seems like he couldn't really keep it going after that. Let's go on board with Schley first. Where is he? There he is. Just drives right through Spencer, and that was it. Let's go on board with Spencer. And down the front stretch. Get spun. Yeah, that's kind of weird. just could not collect the rear end of that truck once it was gone. It just kept going. Unfortunately, going to bring out caution number 6 with 4 laps to go here at Lucas Oil Raceway at Indianapolis. Watching the IAA Truck Series on the 1-5 Studios YouTube channel. Alright, the lights are off on the pace car. We got them stacked up double file. Pace car's off. We're going to give this one another go. Pogo going to start on the inside. Durand on the high side again. And the green flag is back out. Pogo with a great restart as he was in control that time. Durand's going to fall back on the high side. We've got just 2 laps to go. I think Durand may have a bit more speed, but with only 2 to go, coming towards the 1 to go, he may not be able to make it happen. We're going to have to see what's going to happen here. David Durand in the wall back there. Through turn number 1. Justin Durand's only got 1 shot left to do it, and Daniel Dill's losing it on the low side. There goes Crump taking a shot, but he's not going to be able to do it. Jeff Pogo is going to be your winner here at Lucas Oil Raceway, and we got cars going in the back. Spencer down low. And Beach goes around. Duggar. We got all kinds of trucks around. Jeff Pogo is going to be your winner here tonight at Lucas Oil Raceway. Your final results. Jeff Pogo brings it home in victory lane tonight. Justin Durand ends up in 2nd place after a couple of restarts. No doubt cost him that win. Wesley Crump brings it back up into 3rd spot after getting, I'd say, a bit of a lucky break with those cautions after having a self-spin on his own. Justin German brings it home in 4th place. David Durand Jr. recovers a 4th after losing it himself towards the end there. Dustin Coggin, 6th place recovery after going a lap down from a self-spin and after leading so much of this race. Noah Abbott in 7th. Blaine Driggers in 8th. Daniel Dill ends up in 10th. Alan Duggar 12th. Chris Spencer is 11th. Brian Beach is 12th. Richard Swavely is 13th. And Dalton Schley brings it home in 14th. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with your top finishers. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Raceway at Indianapolis. We've got our top finishers joining us right now. Let's start it off with Wesley Crump bringing it home in third place tonight. Wesley recovering very nicely after I believe the back end of your truck just kind of came out on you on some of those cold tires. Tell us how you ended up back in the podium spot.
Yeah, I overdrove that corner there trying to make a pass happen. I was driving aggressive, trying to make up for getting trapped lap down under that caution there when I pitted out of the lead. But ended up just biding my time, kept picking the bottom because everybody was picking the top, making spots up.
So, would you say all those late restarts helped you recover from that?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, well, putting it back in third place after having a great run throughout the night. Who do you want to thank, Wesley?
I'd like to thank WC Sport, Fishing Charters, Aces Up, Sim Sports, STR, and Finish Line Design. And also, I need to shout out to my wife. She's having a tough time right now. She's in the hospital with her mother in about an hour away from me. So I'm thinking about her and their family. And I'll give a shout out to my buddy Scott and my grandfather down in Florida.
All right. Well, congratulations again on the third place, Wesley.
All right.
And second place, Justin Duran bringing it home in second place tonight. Justin, you led a good bit of this race. Going through those all those late restarts, tell us about what that had cost you.
Just pretty much to win. Fortunate self-spin cost him like 17, 18 to go, and it just really throws a curveball in the field. So I felt like I was probably going to run away with it at that point, but you win some, you lose some.
You think maybe if it was a few more green laps, you would have been able to get Pogo back?
Probably not. We were all pretty much on fresh tires there. It's really tricky to pass this place, especially if the guy in front of you takes the bottom. Can't really get too much of a run on him in that dirty air once you drive down into it. So kind of once he cleared me there on the restart, he was going to be pretty good to go with a couple laps, so even maybe 5, 10, I don't know, it's going to be tricky to get to him.
So these late race cautions unfortunately costing the win, but still a second place finish. Nothing wrong with that. Up front, as we often see you and your brother, so congratulations on the second place. Who do you want to thank?
Just guys in the league. Unfortunately, not too many showed up tonight, but it was a pretty good race overall for the guys that did come, so hopefully they had a good amount of time. Hopefully it was at least enjoyable in the booth for you. We'll take a second place any day.
Absolutely. Even the low truck count was very entertaining here tonight. Congratulations again on that second, Justin.
Appreciate it.
All right, and now your winner, Jeff Pogo, bringing it home in first place tonight. Jeff, tell us how the night went for you.
Well, didn't start off good. I can tell you that. I bought the track right before we raced tonight. Didn't do too hot in practice. I think I was like 7th, 8th fastest. But noticed my tire wear was pretty good. So my plan was to not wreck. I didn't succeed on that part. Hit the wall, went a lap down. And then just tried some different lines, tried to find some speed while I was a lap down, and then got lucky with a caution, and things played out from there.
So all those late race cautions, having to hold on for restart after restart, have you nervous or are you excited getting another chance to get up and get that win?
Oh, I was nervous as heck, man. You know, anytime you got Wesley, Chris, David, or Justin, you know, any of them guys behind you, really anybody in here, you got your hands full, and then the bottom line wasn't very dominant tonight. I'm not going to win from behind them if I take the outside, so I figure I got to try the bottom and send it in and try to stay at their door and hope it sticks.
Well, you were one of the few drivers able to make that low line work so well. So, great job on that, getting yourself up there and getting the win tonight. Who do you want to thank, Jeff?
You guys, like always, all the admins. It's a good league. Anybody looking to join something, look up the International Asphalt Association. It's a good place to be. Bunch of good racers. My wife let me come down here while she tends to the kids.
All right. Congrats again on the win, Jeff.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at 1-5 Studios. We want to thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of it. Every Saturday, Monday, and Thursdays, we have the BNR Cup Series, the IAA Xfinity Series, and the IAA Truck Series. So make sure you don't miss any of the racing action. Hit that subscribe. And once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us for some of this racing action here tonight. With the low truck count, we still had a great race, plenty of action throughout the night. Lots of exciting racing going on. But again, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.